Greetings and welcome once again to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I am Creepy Ghoul, your host. Thank you for tuning in once again. Here I am. Oh, hey, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. You know, my three favorite places of comfort to be, in no particular order. Here in the Batcave, that I call home. My work. Yeah, my work. Believe it or not, I love my job. I've been there 9 years this July, and I love doing what I do. I mean, it's got its ups and downs, like any other job, but I mean, for the most part, I like doing what I do, you know. And last but not least, the Vinegar Syndrome Toronto. So I was at the Vinegar Syndrome Toronto shop this afternoon. I got back not too long ago.
I'm sorry, Master, but I was outside on the lawn.
I was there doing some doing an autograph session, signing some autographs. Yeah, right.
Do what you're told. You mind what I say? Do it.
I don't think so. Hey, Creepy Ghoul Vision is not that big yet. In fact, this is a very extremely underrated channel from what I've been hearing. Thank you for that. I'm glad that you like what I do. So, what's in my bag? I wanted to showcase my haul today from the Vinegar Syndrome Toronto. Now, if you're ever in Toronto, don't leave Toronto, especially if you're a horror fan, without visiting Vinegar Syndrome Toronto. The address is 399 Roncesvalles Avenue. And you know what? While you're down there, grab yourself a bite to eat. There's a lot of cool little independent restaurants along the strip type of thing, and take in some of Roncesvalles. I was never able to pronounce that properly ever, but it's one of the few communities in this city that I call To-Condo On that hasn't been raped yet of its character and charisma.
Good master. Your father was perhaps a little bit.
Alright guys, so let's see, I got some VHS, yeah, mostly VHS today. I got some Blu-rays for the old collection, and yeah, that was it, some half and half, some Blu-rays and VHS. Let's get to the VHS. So, VHS. I wish there was a way that I could document all my VHS tapes. I got thousands of VHS tapes in my VHS jam room over there. I wouldn't at this point in time have the patience to go through all my VHS. There's just so many, which is why I've started documenting all my Blu-rays, because my Blu-ray collection is less than 300. It's like just over 250, less than 300 type of thing. So I'm trying to document that before it gets out of control. How the hell are you gonna go wrong with Rambo? First Blood Part 2. Part 1 was great. Part 2 was just insane. I even liked Part 3. I remember back in the day, what year did this come out? This came out in 85. How old would I have been in 85? I think 11 years old. I'm guessing grade 3, grade 4? I'm guessing, I can't remember. I was born in 74. 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So I'd be turning 11 in 85. I remember back in school when this came out, I remember seeing the advertisements in the newspaper, the black and white, with Stallone holding the big gun like that, muscles and shit. I remember this was so big back in the day. First Blood Part 2. I remember all the kids at school had the Rambo knife with the hunting apparel. They brought it in. Even some of the girls, I remember, for show and tell type of thing, or to show their friends type of thing. Fuck, man, that was back in the day. Your kids fucking try that nowadays? Oh! You already know, man, we're living in a totally different world. There's no more Cracker Jacks. It's now Cracker Jill. I saw that at Freshco the other day. Anyhow, Rambo First Blood Part 2. This film here, I don't believe I have this on VHS. This film has a very special place in my heart. I remember back in the day when my uncle lived with us, this is in the 80s, he used to bring home all the VHS movies and stuff like that. That's how I got into like Revenge of the Nerds, Beverly Hills Cop, just to name a few. And then this was in the pile. He brought home Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor and the late great John Candy. Well, the late great Richard Pryor as well. Actually, is Richard Pryor dead? Yeah, I think he is. But John Candy was a Canadian classic icon right there. I love John Candy. Uncle Buck, can't go wrong. I would have loved to have met John. Anyhow, this film has a very special place in my heart. I saw this as a kid and I just loved it. And I've seen it in my adult life about 1 million times. I just watched this film over and over and over again. Funny enough, I didn't know this was actually a remake of the original film called Brewster's Millions from back in like the don't quote me on this one, but I think the 50s or something like that. Black and white film, Brewster's Millions. I've seen clips of it, but never the whole thing. It's a hard one to get, but I was so happy I got this on VHS finally. Vinegar Syndrome had it in the basement for a while, and I knew nobody would be buying it. But this haul was quite light, so I said, you know what, for $5, yep, I grabbed it. This is an extreme creepy ghoul recommendation right here from me to you. Check it out. Brewster's Millions from 85, I'm guessing. Yeah, I was right, 85. There you go. It's a comedy. It's funny as hell. It's awesome. He inherits like 30 million, I think it's $30 million, and he has 30 days to spend $30 million, and that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, but it's not that easy. Check it out. Brewster's Millions on my recommendation, all right? There you go. Love John Candy in this too. Alright, I got one more VHS here. Well, I was like, wow, a video store copy of the classic, the cult, the underground, the underrated Jimmy Cliff classic, The Harder They Come. I remember in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, my dad had this record, or my uncle, one out of the two, I don't know, had this record called The Harder They Come. And I was always attracted to that cover when I was a kid. Look at that, that's the cover of the album, which I believe I have it. And I knew nothing about the film. I'm a kid, right? But it was only in my, but I knew I grew up listening to this. Jimmy Cliff, one of my favorite reggae artists. I like early Jimmy Cliff. So yeah, in my adult years, I saw this film called The Harder They Come. And this is like a very extremely hard film to come by on any format. I can really recommend it. Like if I found this for a really good price on DVD or Blu-ray, which I haven't to this day even found it on DVD. I don't even have a VHS copy of this shit. The Harder They Come, starring Jimmy Cliff. Jimmy Cliff is actually in this too. It takes place in Jamaica. It's pretty much a period piece. It's like a gangster type of film. I highly recommend it. Let me just find the year on this if it says it on the back. It's in the 70s. I just can't remember. You're going to have to look it up, guys. But yeah, here's another good recommendation. If you want like a good fucking underground drama, old school style, check out The Harder They Come with Jimmy Cliff. Soundtrack's not too bad too. Pretty good. Very, very, very ghetto. Very raw. Very street. The Harder They Come. The Harder They Come.
Thank you very much, and now, ladies and gentlemen, to start my show for my very, very first impression.
Alright guys, I got some Blu-rays for you here. I got 3 new Blu-rays to add to the old collection. I got my other phone here, my work phone. It's got the Blu-ray app on here, which I'm going to show you guys again. I've been showing you guys this in a couple of my videos already, but I can highly recommend this. If you're starting out, or if you already have a Blu-ray collection, you need this app in this day and age. I'm sick and tired of walking into places. Vinegar Syndrome, good example. And, oh shit, do I have this? Oh man, gotta remember. On a whim, I buy it, come home, oh fuck, I already got it. You know what I mean? No more of that bullshit. No more. It's all on this app right here. Let me show you. I just fucked that up. Okay, there we go. So right there, it's a big blue B right there. You just click on it. Now, mind you, before you download this app, register for free with Bluray.com. You should be on Bluray.com anyway, just looking at shit. Release dates, new releases, just features, whatever. So you click on the blue, and when you register with Bluray.com, only then you can download this app and use it. You can't use this app without registering on Bluray.com. Okay? I'm going to put the link in the description box just so you don't forget. Hope I don't forget. So here we go. So there's what the front page of the app looks like. It starts off with a whole bunch of recommendations from Amazon, iTunes, Google, Microsoft, best deals, new deals, lowest prices from all over the planet. Every format of Blu-ray. Now you go to, there's a little menu thing up here, you just go there, you select My Movies, oh sorry, my mistake, My Collection, and then you go to All Movies, and then All. So right now, right this second, I have 263 Blu-rays in my collection that I've scanned in, which is all of them. So then you go to All Movies and All, and then there you go. There's a list of all my Blu-rays in my collection right now that I've scanned. And scanning is like so easy. I'll show you that in 1 second. Let's get some Blu-rays. So, I was so happy. I was at the Vinegar Syndrome a couple of weeks ago, and I was so happy that they still had this. I'm actually in shock that they still have this for this price. Now, I have the Blood Trilogy by Herschel Gordon Lewis. That has Blood Feast, Color Me Blood Red, and 2000 Maniacs, that's right. But I wasn't sure if I had this one or not, but I didn't. And thankfully, Vinegar still had it for only 15 bucks, double feature. The Wizard of Gore! And the Gore Girls. There you go. It somewhat completes my Herschel Gordon Lewis Gore collection. Both with some a little bit of features there, which I can appreciate. These are 2 really fucking sick-ass films. I love them. Herschel Gordon Lewis, the godfather of gore. I met Herschel many years ago at one of the conventions down here in Toronto. He signed for free for me. I still have it. My Blood Feast limited edition rare, I don't know where I got it, postcard. He signed it in red for me. I have it in plastic there, somewhere. I know where it is though. But yeah, real cool guy from what I remember. Signed it for free. Yeah. From Something Weird Video. Love Something Weird Video. Love all their adult stuff as well. Okay, so next Blu-ray. And oh, hey, you know what? While we're here, why don't I just scan it in? Fuck. Okay, so here's all my List of my Blu-rays right there. So at the top here, it's got like a little barcode scanner. So you just click it. Oh, sorry. Sorry, just go back here. It's got a little barcode scanner here. You click it, and it shows you this thing. And you just go to the barcode, scan it right in. Yeah, there it is, and you pick your version. I usually pick the Canadian version. There it is. Add to collection, confirm. Yep. Yep, there it is. Okay, collection owned. Right there. It's as simple as that, guys. It is as simple as that. Next Blu-ray we've got up for grabs here is... Now, I wasn't sure if I had this on Blu-ray or not, but that's when I checked the app and I realized I didn't. And I'm like, wow, interesting. Such a great film, such a cult film, such a punk rock film. The latest issue of Suburbia. Suburbia, Penelope Spears, Suburbia, Richard hung himself. All right, so this is the collector's edition of Suburbia. If you're a punk rocker, a horror punk death rocker like I am, if you're into, like, you know the deal, man, this film's for you. If you're into the underground, the old school, I mean, fuck, even if you're not, you'll probably understand this film more if you're into, like, the alternative shit. But anyhow, this is one of the best punk rock films ever. I'm thinking Repo Man, sorry, but no, Suburbia is pretty fucking awesome. I felt on this Blu-ray, this is a 4K scan, not a 4K. I'm not at the 4K UHD level yet. I'll just get the regular Blu-rays, that's fine. This is the new 4K scan of the original film elements. Audio commentary, theatrical trailer, TV spots, still gallery. I personally, honestly felt, for 25 bucks for a Blu-ray, slipcase, 4K scan, I wasn't, brand new, I wasn't going to argue. No way. I wasn't. But, I feel, at this point in time for this film, they could have done a lot better with the features. Do they have any, like, I'd have to go back and look at my, my DVD copies of this. I don't know if it's the same features, but I mean, holy shit, man. Include like a little booklet in there, include maybe the soundtrack, pretty kick-ass soundtrack too. Include some like postcards, anything, even if they're filler. You know what I mean? This film deserves it, man. It really does. Needs no introduction, man. Suburbia, right there. Happy to own it on special edition, collector's edition Blu-ray, right there. There's the back of it, right there. Definitely, 100%. 2 fingers in the air, punk rock coming at you. Okay, and hey, Creepy Ghoul, aren't you going to scan it in? Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Fuck. Yeah. Let's go to the app. Menu. My collection. All movies. Barcode scanner. Here we go. Canadian version. Add to collection. Confirm. It's in there. One of my mottos is, if you have something to do, do it and get it over with. Other people may say, why do it today when you can do it tomorrow? Last but not least, they had this last time I was there. I debated it because I found some other shit. But like I said, this was a light haul, so I didn't hesitate to get it. The lost, the forgotten, the underrated Alien from LA. How many of you people remember this gem from the 80s? Alien from LA. There's the slipcover. A lot of slipcovers, man. And this is a Vinegar Syndrome release at that. There's the Blu-ray right there. It's got some pretty cool features on here. newly restored 2K, making of a fairy tale, putting the puzzle together, interview, reversible cover art. Let's see reversible cover art. Oh, okay, cool. You know what? I'm going to reverse it right now, actually, because the slipcover is the same as this one here. But I want maybe that one. Look at that, eh? I think that's pretty fucking hotter. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this film here, okay? There we go. For 15 bucks, slipcover, pretty cool. There we go. So, let me just scan this in, and I'll tell you a bit about it. It's about an alien from LA. No, it's about a hot, leggy, blonde, sexy as fuck, really hot and sexy, leggy blonde, with no brains in her fucking head. Kind of reminds me of my ex-wife. A hot, leggy blonde. Well, she ain't hot anymore from what I've heard, but she's still leggy. I don't know if she's a blonde anymore, but she wasn't even a real blonde to begin with, but she looked good as a blonde. Who discovers this subterranean underground in LA, beneath the streets, beneath the floorboards. And she meets up with a bunch of these subterranean humanoids. But the only difference is she doesn't fuck everyone she runs into. Like a dirty fucking slut. Anyhow. Yeah, it's a pretty cool film. It's a pretty cool little film. Very underrated, very lost, very forgotten. Vinegar Syndrome saved this film, right there. Alien from LA. Oh yeah. Alright guys. That's my mini haul from Vinegar Syndrome Toronto to Condo. If you're ever in the city, visit them, tell them Creepy Ghoul sent you. Say hi to Chris, Andy, and Hugh. It's one of my 3 happy places next to the Batcave here. My workplace. You know, I love being at the Vinegar Syndrome. I walk in, I'm happy. I'm home. You know? Mini halls, big halls, no halls. I always try to get something there, man. I mean, that's one small business I'd like to support, you know, in the city. I'm all about local. But again, when local decides that they, for whatever reason, they want to jack their prices up for what they've got by 2 times or 3 times, yeah, I'm not going there. I'm sorry. I'll go online, you know, to a site in the States or in the UK or Europe or whatever the fuck. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a couple thumbs up, will you? Like, share, and subscribe to this madness we call Creepy Ghoul Vision. And we'll see you on the next video. I might shoot some more video this weekend. I got the next 4 days off, and I'm feeling alright on this Victoria Day long weekend. I don't even give a shit about that, really. I just look at it as 4 days off for a creepy ghoul. Resting in mind, body, and spirit. I need it. I fucking need it. Look how high strung I am. Not anymore. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. We'll see you on the next video. Stay weird.